Hello and welcome to T-Boo's Investigative Card Making. My name is Teresa Bullman and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located here in beautiful East Tennessee. I am so excited to bring you this card that I made. It has a couple of tips in it for Wednesday's tips, but we're a little off this week, so today I bring you the tips card. I will tell you first the products we're going to be using. Speedy Recovery is the stamp set that we'll be using today. It is a really nice get well, recover from surgery, whatever stamp set. I love this stamp set. When I first saw it, this is what I came up with because of the spoonful of sugar in Julie Andrews' movie. I love this. It's actually Mary Poppin. So anyways, it's very, very lovely. It's rubber red. It's red rubber. Oh my goodness. And it's very nice. I love how it stamps. I love how it I just love how it stamps. It's wonderful. Anyways, let me show you the card I originally made for this. This is the it says sending well wishes your way. I stamped the flowers and colored them. And I used Stampin' Right markers. I did not use the alcohol markers. And I'll show you in the one that I'm making today how I use the Stampin' Right markers in this, okay? Today I'm going to be stamping the cup. So, and I used the deckled rectangles. That's the cover. Here's the actual product. The stamped, oops, I have that on the wrong side. But I used 4 and 5, so it would be this one and this one right here. This one right here that I used for this card, for both cards actually. I'm using this. I love this. I did not buy it at first because I did not love it. And now I really love it because it gives it's just different, okay? It's just different. And I love doing things differently. And I started watching and seeing how this is used in different cards and things, and I love, love, love it, okay? I just love it, okay? Yes, I love it. Did I tell you I loved it? I love it. The other product we're using today is the basic white note cards and envelopes. There's 20 in this pack, 20 envelopes, 20 cards. That's awesome. And then I'm also going to be using basic gray for my stamp set. For my ink. Sorry, a little off. And I'm using So Saffron cardstock, and I'm using basic white cardstock, and of course the note cards and envelopes. This is the envelope, this is the note card, and making sure I have it the right way, because originally this card was supposed to be, well, I stamped this way, and oopsie, when I stamped this, I stamped it the wrong way. Yes, I'm really good at that. Okay, so what we are going to do today, we meaning me and the mouse mouse and frog in my pocket. I'm going to attempt to stamp this correctly because again I messed up and I stamped it this way. So I am going to stamp it again. We're going to start with the stamp set. I forgot about one other product I used. I'm sorry. Pearlized Enamel Effects Basics. It comes in black, real red, and white. This is really cool. This is what makes that, instead of using like rhinestones or pearls or whatever, oh my goodness. Let me show you. This is the the red. And I made a boo-boo, so I was trying to cover it up. Didn't do a good job. So you can make a line there. And you can, like I did here, I colored in the heart. It was, You know, it was like our, I don't know if you remember this product, Shimmery Crystal Effects. It was like this, and I used to use that for candles when I made my Christmas cards. So let's go ahead and start stamping here. My tip today is going to be about, I don't like that. Is going to be about, I'm going to clean it, the Stampin' Right markers. Because many of you possibly use the alcohol markers, but you don't use the Stampin' Right markers because they don't blend as well. Ugh, I did it again. As the what you call it? The alcohol markers. Okay, first of all, I have to inhale like we do in the x-rays. I just had a test x-ray and she told me, take a deep breath. So I'm going to take a deep breath and then I'm going to stamp. Exhale, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to be upright. And that turned out, I don't want to go over this one again, so I'm going to take my Stampin' Right marker. This is another good thing about it. You can kind of sort of fix your errors, but you have to do it lightly. See, now it's like the rest, it's kind of like the rest of them. It stands out a bit much more. I didn't have trouble with that before, but that's okay. And it has nothing doing with me being on video. Nothing at all. Now I'm going to stamp the cup. And the cup is actually colored already for you. Oops. The center did not get inked. I don't know why. Oopsie. I definitely don't want that. So we're going to clean this again. I keep saying we. It's like the, I don't know who does. I see on TV the psychologist ask, how are we doing today? I don't know. How are you? My son, he always says, and how does that make you feel? I love it. Okay, see, it didn't get inked up really well. So I'm going to go all over. There it goes. It's inked up. And I'm going to bring it over to the side here. And remember that my thumb is inked up, so hopefully I'll not get any ink on my card. I'll try, and I'm left-handed. This is not good. Oh, that turned out perfect. Yay. Okay. Yummy. And the card is already stamped. I already did that in my mistake video. I love recording them because I can make the mistakes and you guys don't see them. I am not perfect by any means of the word. Even my videos are not perfect, but I try. So, Stampin' Right markers. This time I'm going to use, oh, I really don't like this. Let me try to clean it off with a clean, oh, there we go. This is the chamois, and the one that you saw I was using earlier, I've had it for like a long time. It's starting to get to the point where, okay, time to throw me away. So, and I don't have any wipes here. Okay, so I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use, Mango Melody. I like that color. Well, no, I'll use So Saffron because that is our card. This is our card layer, so might as well use that. And then I'll use a different color. Now I'm using what people would call the writing side. So you can write your name all you want. You're not going to be able to see that because it's in yellow. But I'm coloring these flowers in yellow. So Saffron is the actual color. And then I'm going to use Pure Pizzazz for the, because I want to stay in the same color family. And these are subtles. So I'm going to use Pure Pizzazz. So see here, whoops, let me get, so you don't really have to see that. But anyways, I use the pencil in, or I keep calling it the pencil end, but it's really, you know, the writing end. It's the fine end. And in the alcohol markers, we have a fine end and we have a bullet end. I don't say that very well. So that helps, you know, with fine things, but it's not fine enough, I think. Let me turn this about because I still have ink on that one thumb and I don't want to touch my beautiful work. You just have to color a little bit. Now, some of my colors, they come out a little bit better. You know, I just have, like right now, it's coming out really good. You're not really going to see a difference of the green on here, I don't think, unless I colored the cup, which I'm not going to do. Probably would have been a good idea not to color the leaves on here, but since I already started, I might as well go ahead and finish it. Note to self, don't color the leaves unless you're going to use a brighter green, like Granny Apple Green. Let's try that just for the halibut. Ouch. Let's just try it. I mean, this is just, you know, we're just coloring, and this is okay, right? No, that didn't make much difference. So I'm not going to color the rest. And then I am going to use, I think I will go ahead and use Blushing Bride. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Petal Pink, not Blushing Bride. I knew that as soon as I pulled it out, it wasn't Blushing Bride. My stamp sets and my markers are off to the right of me, and it makes it a lot easier for me to grab them as opposed to having a stack of them over here. And they are stacked. They're interesting. Yes, very interesting. Okay, so it's time to try not to get anything else on here. And because I have transferred all my my Tombow glue into these little bottles, because I found that when I take them to a class, they don't squish out a lot, and then it doesn't squirt out on their cards and things. So I transferred all of them and forgot to save one to do for my videos, because I want you to know you don't have to put it in this. I just did it because it was it doesn't clog up as much. Now when I go to use them, they'll clog up, right? Because that is whatever that dude's name, that scientist dude's name is. Whatever will happen, or something like that. I don't know. Okay, and I kind of sort of wanted to do this cockeyed. I wanted to make it more crooked than my other one. I'm not going to touch anymore. And then I'm going to put this on the card base, not the envelope. And let's open this and hope, oh yes. Pour some more. So on my online store, you will see this in a white and green bottle. A lot of people call it the green glue. I have no idea Again, why they call it the green glue, I have yet to get an explanation. But I am going to turn this way. I was going to go the opposite way and decided not to. I think I will flip it over though and give it a back rub. Because everybody needs it. No, I didn't. Sorry. I thought I did it on the wrong side. I didn't. Oh, I'm about to give myself a heart attack. My goodness. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are laughing and having a good old time. Now, originally, I was going to use our Pearl Effects, but I'm going to bring in something else. And I like it. The rhinestones. I love the rhinestones. And I really do. I love how they sparkle. This needs a little bit of sparkle. Needs a little bit of happiness, right? So I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool. And I'm going to take this top off because I've been using it for a bit. And if it's sticky, great. If it's not. So see, if you just turn it a little bit, it will start coming out. I need a little bit more than that. Ugh. It's hard for me to turn because I have no strength in that hand. But then it'll start coming out, and I just dab it a little bit to put it down so that it's a round thing. And we'll take this one and put it right here. And then I'll take another one. Why not put it in this corner over here? I don't want to put it in the cup because it's not a good idea. How about over here on this part? It gives it a little bit of sparkle. It gives it a little what to do here. Not everybody's going to drink out of a black cup. I mean a gray mug, but hey, it sparkles just a little bit, right? And there's our card today. Oh, let's also stamp the envelope. And you know what? I'm going to use a stamp I haven't used yet. I was going to use the tissue box. And no, I don't want to use the tissue box because I want to color the outside. So I'm going to take off this one, the sentiment, put it on here. Now these stamps I haven't used yet, so I want to clean them off a little bit. I'm going to use my other one to, pardon me while I confuse myself. Because they've got something on them. Now, I don't know what it is because, whatever, but I'm just cleaning it off because residue, you know, when things are made, there's always a residue, no matter what it is that's made. And I am going to I'm going to go with Smoky Slate this time. See if I can get it a little lighter. Let's stamp it, and I don't want to stamp on that side. Let's use the same side we were using. Oh, that turned out really nice. Okay, so I'm going to ink it up again and make sure that it's all inked up, okay? So when you are stamping, it doesn't kill you to just turn it over. I promise you it won't kill you. To turn it over, and I noticed there were some areas that were not stamped, so I'm just going all over these are new inks, so I'm going all over them, and I'm hoping and praying. I keep seeing spots that aren't done, but I've got a mark here that I don't want in case I accidentally rub. Sorry, I was completely out of view there. I know I was, I'm sorry. So let's push this up a little bit. Let's do that again, just one more time. Take a deep breath and hold it. Oh, that turned out great. Crooked, but great. It's still good. Okay, so there we go. That is awesome. Okay, now I am going to color this. Now, if I was using my alcohol markers, I would take this lining that I got from when I was taking the stamps off, and I would fold it in half and I'd stick it in there, right? I don't have to do that with my Stampin' Right markers. And I'm going to use Granny Apple Green this time. Oh, yeah, no. I'm not going to mess it up. So you could use the brush tip for this part, but I'm just gently coloring it in. And you know what? It doesn't matter that it doesn't look like it's blended. Nothing on earth it looks that way. So I am carefully coloring it. And guess what? Things are out of line too. I mean, really. Nothing is perfect on this earth. But it's very pretty how, I'm going to go this way, how it all turns out. Oh, could I get out of your view? I am so sorry. I humbly apologize. I hope you like this card. I hope you have learned something. Hope you learn more about using the Stampin' Right markers, because they're not just for writing or, you know, I just really like it because right now I'm not having to use something else and not worrying about it going through the paper. And proof is in the pudding. See, it's not gone through. And that's it. Nothing's gone through. Look, I did that. It didn't go through at all. So thank you so much. Let me get everything out of the way so you can see better. I'll bring in the other two cards. I mean, the other card. The other two cards. Here we go. This one's upright position using the, no cards and envelopes. Let me close this before something, oh, it won't close. Okay, so using the no cards and envelopes, you can make 20 cards in a flash, whether you do this kind or whether you just stamp on the card base itself. And I will be bringing you probably Friday or Saturday one of these no cards and envelopes again, where you just stamp on it and it looks just as beautiful. Simple is great. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. My name is Teresa Bullman. Again, I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you would be so kind as to give me a thumbs up, that would be much appreciated. It will help my channel, as well as subscribing to my channel. And if you'd like to see more of me, then click on the bell, and it will also notify you when I've come up with another idea. Thank you so much again. Have a very blessed day. Bye-bye.